Hello, lovely people, and warm welcome back to my channel. So today we are making, today we are going local, super local. We are making one of my favorite foods to eat. It's like, when I say favorite now, it's like I can eat this every day, like as part of my meal, okay? But then, before I go any further, please do me a favor to like this movie. Hey, my friend, the movie, I tell you to like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I will urge you to share this incredible, delicious recipe. You will love it. It's delicious. It's like the food now. Somebody sees and it's like, chief, but when you taste it now, it's heaven. Join me and let's see how I make this delicious recipe. Okay, so as we always do it, let's go through our ingredients. So I have my Momoni paste here, okay? So I have some chilies, I have plantain, cocoyam, onions, tomatoes, and I have my Koobi, okay? I also have my red oil. It's not showing here, but I'm not showing you, but I will show it to you, okay? I have my chilies, okay? So I also have my Kontomire, okay? So my Kontomire is cocoyam leaves, okay? And I'll show you how I turn that. So back when I was in Ghana, I went to Ghana. Anytime I'm coming, this is what I do. I get a bunch of Kontomire, a lot, because you don't get them here in the UK. You hardly get them, okay? So I get them and then I peel them as you see me do. Okay, I take off the stems, the hard stems in it. That's I always say that's how my mom does it. So I learned that from her. Okay, some people don't mind, they just cut it off, the top off. Okay, so yeah, I do that and I peel that off. Then I wash it and I boil it. When I boil it, then I bag them into smaller pieces. Okay, so I boil them. I didn't show me bagging it. I didn't even show the end of the boiling, but this is how I do it. So that's all. That's all. It was a lot, and I have bags and bags of it in my freezer as I speak. Okay, so that's how I got that. That's why it's in a bag like that. So first, we'll peel our cocoyam, okay? So yes, and say MANKENI, no. So I'll show you how I peel a couple of these cocoyams. That's the MANKENI, okay? That's where these cocoyams are, where we get the leaves I just showed you earlier, okay? Our Kontomire cocoyam leaves, okay? So I peel it, then what happens is, usually because they are uprooted directly from the ground and they don't wash it or anything, they tend to be very dirty. Okay, so when I peel it straight away, I put it in water so that the dirt, that transfers from the skin into my hands onto the food itself, starts to remove. It's easier to wash. So I've washed it nicely, and then I've got my bowl or my saucepan, which I will cook them in it. Okay, so I'm putting everything in it, and the next thing you see me do is to peel my plantain. But what is going to happen is, once I finish peeling my plantain, it's not going to go in the saucepan now, because plantain are much softer than cocoyams. Cocoyams tend to be very hard and it takes longer to cook. Okay, so when I peel my plantain, I'm peeling them and I'll put them in water to sit and wait for my cocoyam to be half boiled. When it's about like 5 minutes to cook or 5 minutes to be ready, I'll just put in my plantain. And the plantain, when we peel it, that's what we scrape the skin, especially when we're using it for AMPESI, this recipe. Okay, when you're using it for fufu, we don't mind. We just forget about the scraping this outer skin, and outer body, and outer BB. So yeah, this is what I've washed it and I'm putting it in another water and I'm leaving it just so that it doesn't dry up. Okay, so now I'm adding my salt to it and I will set this on fire to cook. Okay, but I'll add some eggs and then I'll add my Kontomire, my bagged Kontomire, because I took it out from the freezer, but it didn't defrost. Okay, it didn't thaw. like, quickly enough. So either way, I would have put it in to heat it up a bit. Otherwise, my stew will be too cold. Okay. So here are my vegetables. I've cut some onion, that is sliced some onion and diced some onions. Okay. So we're going to also prepare the Koobi. Okay. So what I like to do, this is I'm doing the indigenous kind of Kontomire stew. Okay. So I'm cutting all the fins and the gills of the Koobi. Koobi is made from tilapia. Okay. So yeah, it is salted tilapia, right? I'm cutting all that, and then once I'm done with that, I'll cut the head of the small one. And here I'm taking out the salt because there tends to be a lot of rock salt in the belly of Koobi. Okay, because that's what they use to preserve it. Okay, right? Yeah. So yeah, I'll cut off the head because we are going to grind the head. Okay, we're going to char grill it or oven grill, flame grill it. It is flame grill, yeah. So I'll cut it into two, the head into two, so that I'm able to grill it or easier toast it, whatever I'm going to be doing it. So I have this my oven, what nkanta, we could call it nkanta G. It is a net or whatever it is called. That thing I've put on my burner, okay, so that I can toast. Nyade me bro for in background. About for ya kwahin. They are similar. Pressure upon pressure. Eh? What am I doing to the tomatoes? So yeah, I'm flame grilling the tomatoes a little bit, the outer bit a little bit. I'm not going to boil it, okay? Because I don't want to do that. I want the flavors that come with the burnt skin of the tomatoes, okay? So my Koobi head, you see, I am burning it up. I'm grilling it, okay? I'm flame grilling it so that I get that authentic. If I had charcoal or I had coal pot and did it in charcoal, that would be perfect. But I don't have it. Okay, so now I am doing the same with the Koobi. Okay, I'm flame grilling the Koobi, right? And when I'm doing it on that net, it's not going well for me because I need heat to get it. It's just taking long, so I put it aside. Okay, so that I can direct the places where I need grilling to the fire. It's a lot of mess. Once I'm done, I just put it in the water, okay, so that it washes away the burnt bit, and also to take out some of the salt, and also to soften it a bit. It tends to be hard, okay. So yeah, I'll wash it and I'll set it aside. Then we'll continue. And I cleaned my stove, right? Then I put I start with my why am I doing this now? Anyway, either way, it will happen. Okay. So I'm going to start grinding my pepper and my onions and my tomatoes. Okay. So with this, when you're using this earthenware bowl or potoriwa to grind, you need coarse surface. Okay. We need that friction. So you add rock salt. So here I'm adding rock sea salt to it so that I can make the grinding easier. It makes the grinding easier. So I've now put in half head of the Koobi and I'll grind it together. Okay, so this bit, it is optional. You can put your Momoni, right? Because with the Koobi head, it's got a lot of bones and it's got a lot of little bones, and you should be able to be picking them out as I'm doing right now. Okay, you see, as you are grinding, your tapori, which is someone says it's called pestle. So me, I didn't know the name of tapori, but they said it's pestle. I thought Woma is pestle, but they said this one is also pestle. And pestle is something that they use to crush things. So yeah, I agree. So I just showed you the bones, okay, that I got from it. But I'll get more because as you add the green Kontomire, it will sort of like make them very visible so you can take them out. Okay. So yeah, I'm grinding my tomatoes, which has become nice and soft because, I grilled it on the stove a bit and it makes it a bit softer for you to grind, right? So yeah, we'll give it all a grind. Then we'll wait but let me tell you that at this time that I'm doing, I was boiling my cocoyam, okay, and I was boiling it. For some reason, I don't know why. Maybe I've gone blank. Let me see what's going on. Hold on, I'm coming. Okay, so I'm back, and like I went somewhere, Biama. Yeah, it's actually cooking. So whilst we are grinding this, we are cooking our cocoyam. Okay, so now cocoyam is boiling. It's been boiling for some time, okay? And I'm adding my plantain. So okay, so it boils for about 2-3 minutes. Then we have to pour it. You have to pour the water out. You have to like turn the gas off and just drain the water. Otherwise, everything will be too soft. Okay. So here I'm checking, and yeah, I can see that the cocoyam has become soft. And it's now time for me to drain the water. So I'll just take it off. And that's the last you see of me cooking that thing. Okay. So here's my kontomire. And yeah, it's nice and soft as I want it. Okay. It's heated up for me. It's hot as well. So I'm going to be grinding it. So I just want you to pay particular attention to how I'm grinding this. Okay. So you can see that I'm grinding it like little by little. I'm grinding little by little. Okay. So what I'm trying to do, I want to make sure that I grind everything, because sometimes when you grind it and you just grind it haphazardly, like anyhow, now you leave some and you find pieces of kontomire. Okay, so I want to grind it section by section, as you see me do over there. So I take it little by little and grind, and you see that one side will have nothing, and as I grind, you see that side will be filling up. Okay, and I mentioned that when you add the kontomire, you find the bones. You start to find a lot of the bones, and you can see the white pieces of things, like in white objects or white material or whatever, and I'm picking them. They are bones from the head. You see, it is a struggle, but the taste that gives, you have no idea. You have no idea the taste that Koobi gives to this abomu. You love it. Okay, so yeah, that is the thing done. It is nicely grind. I'm sure, I'm super confident. I'm grinding every bit of the kontomire, so there are no big leaves in it because of the way I've done it. Okay, so let's go on to our oil. So I'm adding some oil to my frying pan, and what I'm doing here is I'll melt it, and once it's hot, I'll add my onions and some more chilies. Okay, so just to flavor the oil nicely. Okay, and I'll add some. This is where I add my Momoni paste. Okay, so I add the paste, and I don't have to worry about using my spoon to break it down, so it will just disintegrate nicely and it will combine. It will be everywhere. That is one of the benefits of using Momoni paste. So if you want to know how I did it, I'll put the link up there for you. So just come and straight away you just pour it onto your kontomire. Usually what I try to do is I give it a stir so that all the oil will go to the bottom, and all bits of the all other bits of the stew, so that it's not just concentrated just on top. Even though with experience, when you're eating, you can use your plantain or cocoyam to mix it a bit. That's how we usually do it. So yeah, it is nicely done, and it is ready to be eaten, and it was so enjoyable. Thank you all for joining me. I'm so grateful. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. Okay, and at the end, I think I am eating it and I'm giving you my feedback. So enjoy, and see you in the very next one. Bye.
Mankeni first, because mankeni is my favorite. Come on. Abomu. Yeah, brochure na me wa. Aduane we dey. Every day I say me di bi. Deliciousness. Koobi ni nchini wo muti. What the body and so on, mankeni so. Heaven on earth. Let me grab some of this. See, I need the major man for me pecusia. Fantastic. It's palatable.